Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and as you can see, I'm still a little bit sunburnt, but it's healing up really quick. Which, except for like a little spot on my nose, which got hit really bad. But regardless, that is not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is this new. You know what? I'm gonna shut this power stroke off. Basically, the subject of this video is this brand new Mud Trails map, which I'm actually not going to take on in the power stroke. I'm actually going to take it on in, probably I'm going to set off in the patrol first, just because the patrol, I remember it being better in mud than the power stroke. That power stroke is very fast, but it's not great in mud from what I can remember. So the patrol might be our best bet. Now, it's actually, we're right around like a week now from American Wilds' release. That's huge. That's so crazy. The fact that we're right there in terms of the release of American Wilds. I've been so excited for American Wilds ever since they announced it, and I am so ready to see that game actually come to life. Well, that expansion actually come to life. And just so you guys know, the face cam videos, I know we've been doing a lot of Horizon 4 lately, but I'm going to be doing some Horizon 4 on PC soon, which will have face cam, because I prefer to do my face cam videos when I do PC. Just because that way it makes a lot more sense in terms of like mixing everything together. Fun little, you know, tech side of making these videos, but it just comes out a lot smoother when you do it on PC. So far, I like the map. It's nothing super over the top. It's nothing crazy. It does feel fairly realistic. It doesn't feel like, you know, some out-of-this-world weird, you know, crazy type map, but it does feel like a map that's believable. And when I say believable, I mean believable in such a way that, like, you know, you're not like, you know, you're not driving along and going, oh my god, that's ridiculous. There's no way you could actually have that in a actual, like, off-road park or off-road area or whatever. Now, let's see. There's another trail back here, which looks like, oh, okay, so I see. That would have been, like, the connector. So, what I want to see is if there's really any spots on this map that are actually, like, all that challenging. Because so far, there really haven't been. There really haven't been any areas that have really, like, jumped out at me as being challenging or intense. And I think the thing with that, the problem with that is the fact that if I don't see any challenge in a map, I lose interest in it quickly. And I think a lot of other people do as well. I can't get over the sound of this thing, though. This thing sounds so damn good. Like, you can hear the blow-off of the turbo and everything. It just sounds so right. But anyways, let me throw this thing in high and see how it'll do in the mud in high with, like, a little bit of feathering of the throttle. Ooh. Right when it starts spinning, you can let off, and it'll pretty much grip up again. Unless you're going uphill. That's when it starts to get a little temperamental with you. Like, if you're going uphill, yeah, you can kind of forget it. Like, this map, again, feels very real. But the problem is, it feels very real, not in, like, maybe a good way, but more in, like, just kind of like a kind of mediocre off-road area kind of way, because a lot of it is just what we're doing right now, just kind of driving along. The only real main areas, you know, are the muddy areas, but the muddy areas aren't really even that big. Like, I was expecting, when I saw that it was like a Mud Trails map, I was expecting the map to have, you know, mud everywhere. I was expecting muddy trails all over the place. I was expecting deep mud. I was expecting to get stuck. I was expecting to have, like, a really tough time getting out of the mud. And so far, it seems like that's not the case. So far, it seems like if you have even, like, a decently capable vehicle, you should be able to make your way through here just fine with very few issues. There's that shift into high. You get that really nice blow-off of the turbo, too. Even if you just hold it to the floor, this thing still goes. It's definitely not weak in the mud in high. It's just, I mean, it's still going to be slow because nothing really in this game is fast in the mud and high except for a very select few of vehicles. And when I looked at the map layout, I thought to myself, I was like, maybe I'll bring some slightly more normal rigs instead of some crazy mud trucks. And I'm kind of glad that I brought normal rigs instead of mud trucks this time, because mud trucks wouldn't have even made any sense here. That's because I was expecting it to kind of be a mud truck map, and then I looked at the layout of the map itself, and I was like, that doesn't look like a mud truck map to me. So I was like, yeah, we should... Holy crap, this thing sounds so different all of a sudden. I'm not joking, listen to that, this thing sounds completely different. God, this forest is like super, it's not dense at all. There's like not enough trees. I mean, unless you're trying to make it look like it's just been logged, there's not really enough trees. And it just, like, I bet you we're about to do a full loop of the map. Like, we're about to probably get back to the garage. And that kind of bothers me, because that's one of those things where you're like, already? You know what I mean? Like, we're done already? We got a nice swampy bit coming up here. A little bit of feathering the throttle in high. Oh, not terrible, but uh-oh. Yep, there it is. Come on. There we go. So not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. It's, oh my god, it dove in right there. So, see, this is kind of what I was expecting, but even this is more marsh-like than mud-like. It's not really a swamp. It's more of just a big marsh. And it's kind of, underwhelming, actually. Like, to be brutally honest, like, this map is kind of underwhelming. Which brings me to my next topic. They recently released another look at one of the American Wilds vehicles. It's a off-road-focused hauler. You'll see it on the screen right now. That was way too deep into the water, and I did not realize it was going to be that deep. My god. That moderately killed our patrol. But anyways, you will have either seen it or will already be seeing it right now, and it is basically a huge hauling rig. And when I say huge hauling rig, I mean huge, massive, huge tires. It's got a, an arm with a grappling hook to actually grab the lumber and load it up. It's not going to be fast. It's very slow, but it should be able to get to literally anywhere. And when I say literally anywhere, I mean absolutely wherever you want the thing to go. Like, wherever you want the thing to go. No questions asked. Okay, see, now this feels more like the mud map that was advertised. You know what I'm saying? Like, this feels like it could be classified as mud trails. But the problem is, it's only this one little area. Like, we need more mud trails than this if you're going to call your map a mud trail map. So that's my only real, like, gripe with this place. It feels like a big canvas that needs more. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like it needs more. It's tearing it up, though. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. This patrol's getting it. This thing rips. Got all these different sounds. The engine, the turbo. Like, they really did an amazing job with the sounds on this rig. They're so good. Like, what is that big flat area out there? That you could have something there. It just seems so unfinished. And by the way, the creator of this map, if you're watching this video right now, I'm not trying to, like, come after you or anything like that. That's not what this is about. It's more like, I feel like your map could be so much better if it was just a little bit more fleshed out. But let's see. So we've got a few more trails that go this way. And then if we stay on this... Okay, yeah, so if we stay on this... we'll end up getting back to the garage where we started. But there are a few other trails over here around back that we haven't explored yet. So I'm going to grab Banks's Power Stroke. And, oh god, I almost took off into a freaking tree. That would have been great. Absolutely just brilliant. Alright, which way are we wanting to go? Okay, so we're wanting to go down here and turn left. Yep, go down here and turn left. Let's go. I'm going to try and do as many of these in high as I can. You know I'm going to try. Tomcat gear. That's the only way. Well, dude, it is getting it. Oh my. Well, I got it right into a tree, too. Future reference, keep your eyes ahead. Got a little bit bogged down. But come on, we should be able to actually, like, make this work. Just kind of feathering it. Just kind of feathering it. I locked the diff just to see if that would help. Come on, you can hear this thing just absolutely screaming. We're going to need some actual, like, solid ground. There we go. Now we can pick up that pace. Oh, my God. Oh, we can pick up that pace for sure. Oh, now it's back to, like, trundling along. Just throwing mud everywhere. There it goes. Oh, my God, tree. Listen to that thing spool up, and then it just takes off. Nope. Well, it took off until it hit the tree. So I can say that this thing will have done most of what it took on in high range, which is pretty damn good. I mean, really, it's pretty damn good, I have to admit. And especially for this not being designed for mud at all. This is about as far from a truck designed for mud as you can get. We get... Oh, I forgot about the water line on this thing. The water line on this thing is, like, stupid. If you even get it remotely close to a body of water, it'll die out. That's why I've been avoiding the water with it. Because as you can see, it's already getting, like, water damage. Which is hilarious to me. That's the only thing that I really wish Banks would fix on this thing is the water damage. Or the water line on the truck, really. So fast. It's so stupid fast. Alright, let's check and see where we are. Oh, so we're literally like right between, kind of right between the patrol and the garage. I want to see if the river crossing is like anything to write home about. You know what I mean? Like I want to see if it's like crazy deep or something. Trying to get over there as quickly as I can. At the same time, I don't know if, like... See, this is by far the fastest vehicle on the map. I just don't want to, like, crash it and put it into another tree. I've got damage off, so I don't really care, but still... Oh, it's bridged, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, look at this. See, if most of the map was like this... Oh, man, would you have a map on your hands. Dude, okay, if like 95% of the map was like this, that I would be, like, I'd be all about that. Like, that'd be so cool. But the thing is, I think they missed an opportunity by not making, like, 75% of the map these big, huge, mud-filled gullies, and instead just made most of it trails. But I will give them credit. It's a really good idea. I would just love to see the concept expanded a lot more. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.